Hey everybody, it's Mark T using my brand new camera, which isn't brand new. I got it a couple of years ago, or last year for my birthday. Anyways, I'm here to talk about something. It's gonna be a new show I've created. My friend gave me the idea, and I'm just decided to make a video, an episode now. So the show is called, I call it Stuff. No, I'm just gonna call it Stuff for now. I haven't thought of a proper name. Anyways, so this basic idea of this show is to say embarrassing moments in my life. I'm not sure how interesting it's gonna be or how well done it's gonna be, considering the thing. But since I don't have my webcam anymore, I decided to just use my regular camera, and just see how it goes. If the reception's good, then I'll probably make more. But if it's not, then, well, I'll probably still make more. Either way, this is a story I like to call Burn Patch. Okay, so this is a really stupid story. When I was about 15, 16 years old, I was still in high school. And it was, whenever I was a teenager, my parents used to make me go with them to long trips. I have both a brother and a sister, and we used to just go on trips to Buffalo on long weekends, and because of that, we just we went shopping and bought stuff, and we just went all over the place whenever we had the time to. So we would go to Buffalo or New York or Pennsylvania. And then one time, it was Victoria Day, so we had a Victoria Day weekend, and I was out of school for Monday, I think, and I was hanging out with my sister and her best friend at the time, who still is her best friend, and we were hanging out, and we were, you tend to know how on Victoria Day or any American holiday, any really big ones, or even small ones, just ones about celebration, they tend to fire off fireworks. So we did a little bit of a thing of our own, where we basically went to the community center park near my house, and we just played with, I can't remember what the fireworks are called now, like something sticks, and basically they just, once you light the bottom, it fires out balls of different colors, red, green, blue maybe, and it just we were just playing with those, and we had a couple of snakes, because in Canada you can usually not find any good, really great fireworks. You can only find like crappy ones, unless you really search. So anyways, so we're playing with those, and my sister is just like, hey Mark, you know what we should do? Let's go, just shoot them like straight. Try and pretend like we're firing at each other. So we did that, and by like pure, let's say, mind flashness, where I didn't really know what was going on. I got blindsided by one of hers by accident, and then hit my shoulder, and oh god, I freaked out. I was rolling around on the ground. Thankfully, it was snowy, somewhat wet and snowy ground, so I was able to get the fire off. My sister just kept hitting my shoulder and everything. And basically, when I came out of it, I was quite hurt badly. I was burned. My whole shoulder had basically been burned up, and it hurt like hell. So then we got home. Ironically, we were able to sneak it away from my mom until the morning after, so we bandaged it up, and then as soon as my mom found out, she just freaked out. We went to the medical center. We checked it out, and then just every day we got a new bandage for it, and that's just how it went for a couple of months until it healed up. In hindsight, not a very good idea. My sister every time I bring up the subject, my sister keeps saying she wasn't aiming for me and I wasn't paying attention, but I really find it a bit ridiculous that how I was able, like, it happens in sometimes where I tend to, blank out and stop thinking for a few minutes, and then, I just realize something shit has happened. But aside from that, it's pretty normal. In hindsight, I guess it wasn't a smart idea to do in general, but it gives me a funny memory to laugh at every time I go back to think about it. So, yeah. Also, if you don't believe me, which probably most people won't, I actually have the shirt I was wearing that day. I had bought the shirt that day because we came back from Buffalo the exact same day that we went. So I was wearing a new shirt, and this is it. This is the shirt from that time. It doesn't look as bad as you might think, but trust me, it was pretty brutal. As you can see, just check in, there's this huge hole here, a couple of holes here, and yeah, fire did all this. Fire did all this. The wound is healed now. I don't really think I have a reason to show you, but it still shows scars when you put liquid on it, like water or something. The scars become clear. So that's something that's gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. But scars are only a little bit of life, and since no one's gonna see it aside from I don't know, other people or kids or anything, it's not a big deal. So yeah, I'm keeping this shirt. Actually, I'm keeping this shirt. I'm gonna keep it as a souvenir from that time, and I hope my sister remembers. And ironically, this kind of led to a fear of fireworks. I'm not really scared of them, but just the certain kind of fireworks I am now. Anyway, that's the show. Showed you a piece of my life without, explaining anything out and about. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later. Where's the button? Where is the button?